Hi, this is Alberto, founder of Cryo Studio Sarasota. We're here in our Sarasota location, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more in detail about cryo slimming. Okay, you may know it as cryo slimming or cryolipolysis or thermal shock. It's essentially fat reduction with the use of cold. Okay, so the main difference is that these devices do not use any suction, and we can do it in two forms. We have a manual slimming or a static slimming. The manual slimming is done with a single applicator, and this is just going to glide on the skin, and the technician is going to perform the manual slimming. With the static slimming, we're going to use 4 applicators that are going to be attached onto the body part that you're working on. It could be the abdomen, it could be the legs, it could be love handles and bra fat, arms. So there's several areas where we can work on. Usually the areas we can work on are areas where you have pinchable subcutaneous fat. Okay, so we usually say pinch an inch. If there's an inch, we can slim. Okay, so how does it work? So each slimming session usually has 3 cycles: a warm cycle, followed by a freezing cycle, followed by another warm cycle. The first cycle is going to warm up the skin and get the skin prepared for the fat reduction treatment. After that initial warm cycle, which is 2 minutes, goes to a freezing cycle. During this cycle, the goal is to create apoptosis. Apoptosis simply means killing the fat cells, okay? So fat cells can't survive during certain thresholds. You either heat up the fat cell to destroy it, or you get it really cold to destroy it. And with our treatments, we're doing cryolipolysis, so we are destroying the fat cells with the use of cold, and usually they can survive between 12 and 17 Celsius. That's when they start to die. Our goal is to bring them to 0 or below 0, so sub-zero temperatures, to make sure we're crystallizing the fat cells and essentially destroying them. Okay, so now you're going to ask, so what happens with those dead fat cells? Well, those dead fat cells pass as cellular debris through your lymphatic system. So it's very important to drink a lot of water and exercise so that you can pee those dead fat cells, and you can sweat them out, and they also go out through your breath. Okay, so very important to only do 1 fat reduction or cryo slimming treatment during the course of 2 weeks. Okay, so only 1. And that is because we want your lymphatic system to do a full system flush on average 14 to 21 days. So we can only perform 1 fat reduction or cryo slimming every 14 days. Okay? Essential before your appointment to not drink any sugars, carbs, or eat any carbs, drink alcohol. So what we want to do is destroy the fat cell, and when you're drinking sugars or eating carbs, excuse me, you're feeding the fat cells, so we don't want to feed them if we're trying to reduce the fat. Alrighty, yeah, so that's essentially how cryo slimming works and how we can destroy those fat cells. Okay, I hope you learned something new today, or you got some extra knowledge, and we hope to see you in Cryo Studio. Thank you.